Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we will be taking a look at some really neat cell phone cases made by Urban Armor Gear. So please stay tuned. A little over a week ago, my wife and I got our new Samsung Galaxy S3 phones, and at least myself, I immediately like to put some sort of protection over it because, you're going to have this for at least 18 months to 2 years, and some people even longer, and inevitably an accident's going to happen, whether it's you do it or it's induced by, let's say, your cat, pet, something, crap happens. So I like to put some good protection around my phone. Now, I went ahead, and as soon as I saw this on the internet, I just had to get it. Just check out that case by Urban Armor Gear. It looks kind of industrial, and we got the blue ones. So I like the blue, sort of like navy, sort of a slate kind of blue. And these things come in all different colors, and we'll take a close look at it really quick. But here's how the packaging comes. Now, my wife, she actually wanted this color, but she's like, well, we're going to mix them up. So she went ahead and got the pink, even though she's not really a pink kind of person, but I guess she thought it was cool, so we got a pink one. And anyway, it's nice that you actually see the color, because I know I do have some ladies that watch this, and I know that some of you have daughters and wives, so if you do decide to get them, the Samsung Galaxy 3, this is one of the cases that you'd probably want to consider. Also, this company does make cases very similar in design for the iPhones. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at what comes in the box, so you know what to expect if you order this. I wonder if this is made in the USA. It's designed in California, but it is made in China. You can get this, by the way, for about 25 bucks. Give or take a couple of dollars. So what you get with this is the case, and we could go ahead and take a quick look at that. If you notice, it's one piece. It's not one of them two-part ones like the ones that OtterBox has. It's all one piece, and it has this. It's two different materials that are sort of fused together. You have the hard plastic, and then you have the very this black part is a little bit softer, but it's not that silicone stuff, which I absolutely despise. But here, we'll go ahead and take just a quick look there so you can see what that looks like. And there's the other side. Really neat looking, by the way. These things that appear to be screws, they're not. They're just there for cosmetic and looks. You also get a what do you call it? Screen protector, which I never use these. The Gorilla, these phones, the Samsung, they come with Gorilla Glass or Gorilla Glass 2, so I'm going to take a chance and not live with these. I absolutely despise screen savers. They're so hard to put on. You always end up with a bubble, and they just seem to get fingerprints a lot easier than the screens themselves, so it makes your screen just look like crap. You also get something to help apply the screen protector, and you get a little cleaning cloth in there. I'm not going to open that up. There are probably about a dozen other videos on what comes with these cases. So, here's what they look like. These things also come in. By the way, this is Aero Blue. This guy here's the Valkyrie Pink, and it's not like a super Pepto-Bismol pink. Well, it might be. I don't know. It's pink. But there's also an aviator, which is sort of like an olive green. There's a white version, and there's an orange version, so it sort of looks like a rigid tool. And of course, there's black. So here's what mine looks like inside. And one of the things that I really like about it is the really good lip that you get with this. So you could set it down. You don't have to worry about the screen touching the surface that you put this down on. And also, if you turn this around in the other direction, there's like these little rubber feet that are a little hard to see, but they got these little extensions right here on each corner. So when you put it down this way, none of this nice plastic sort of touches it. It's just those rubber feet that touches it if you set it down that way. Other nice features is you get these like nice rubber bumpers on every corner. which is really good. Now, I was talking about the material that this rubber is made out of. Here's the OtterBox. So this is my old Atrix phone. And, you get this really soft silicone stuff. And a lot of you probably already know that this gathers lint like a lint magnet. It's just annoying, and you're constantly having to wipe it off. Also, you get these like they usually have these indentations in here where the camera and everything, and all kinds of dirt gets stuck in there. It's annoying. Also, the OtterBox, they had these covers over all the ports, and I got so tired of messing with them, I cut them off. So I personally don't like covers over the ports, and if that's important to you, then don't get these cases. But these do not have covers on the ports. If you notice, they have the hole for the mic there. There's the hole for the headphones. There's your charging and synchronization jack. I guess that's another mic down there on the back. Your camera, speaker, and light. So it has all the holes that you need. And again, they also make them for the iPhone 4 and 5, or the iPhone 4, 4S, and 5. So let me show you how you put these on. I got my wife's phone right here. And what we did was, while these were on order, of course, I just couldn't live without some sort of protection on it. So we went out and bought these Belkin ones, which I'm not a big fan of. They barely have any lip around, so this really doesn't protect very well. But it's better than nothing. So we'll go ahead and pop this off, and I'll show you how easy it is to pop it on. Now, before you put your cell phone into your case, what I recommend that you do is first make sure you have no dirt inside your case, because if you get like one little speck of sand in here and then you put your phone in there, it's gonna eventually rub and scratch your phone. So what I usually do is I wipe off everything really good, so we don't even have any specks of dirt. And by the way, this is what a nude Galaxy S3 looks like with no clothes on. You see that? Really big screen. I love this phone. 4.8 screen. 4.8 inch screen. If you notice, she got the blue also. Color doesn't matter because we end up covering it up with these cases anyway, but also she was trying to get the red one, and the stupid website where we got the deal, which I will not name, just wouldn't give us the bargain price, so we had to just go with the blue for both. So anyway, okay, I don't even want a fingerprint between these two. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just sit it in here, just like this. Make sure I got the right side. Oh, I see a hair. Yeah, I'm anal when it comes to this stuff. What can I say? What is that? I'm crazy. Alright, let's try it one more time. So you just sort of pop it in here, and you just sort of push each corner down, just like that, and it's in there, and it's in there good. Alright. So you can see how nice that is. Almost dropped it on camera. Really neat, huh? So now we have husband and wife, same cases, same cell phones, and we look cool. What do you think, folks? A lot better than these flimsy cases. Not too many people have these. A lot of people got these OtterBoxes. They're very bulky, and believe it or not, these larger phones with this case is actually thinner than this OtterBox on the smaller phone. These things have a lot of bulk. So they're, these are really good cases. These could probably take a little more abuse than these, but there's too many downsides to the OtterBox. I used to be a big fan of them, but if they would just make the material something other than this silicone, which just collects dust like mad, maybe I'll be a fan again. Here's another case that I had when I got tired of messing with the OtterBox. That's what I had put on my Atrix. So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh? I wanted to quickly show you the different colors and everything. Again, there's the slate that I have on mine. Here is the, not the slate, but the arrow. Here's the Valkyrie with the pink that I have on my wife's phone. I was really, really gravitating toward this guy right here. I absolutely love this orange look, this rigid tool kind of looking thing. They should have came out with a yellow one, so they had one so I can make it look like a DeWalt tool. If UAG is watching this video, come out with a yellow and black one, please. So here's a black, and this is like an olive green. They call the Aviators really good. And you have white, because, you know, the Samsung Galaxy comes in white also. Just so I don't leave out the iPhone, folks, again, if you have an iPhone, the 4 or the 5, you could see that they do make the cases in the same colors for the 4, the 4S, and the 5. You know, one thing I almost failed to point out was the buttons on these. Like, here's the Belkin case, and you can see it's very hard to see, but they have like a little raised part here where the button is, where the power button is, and usually it makes it where it's like harder to push down. It's not really good, so you really gotta pay attention. Well, for some reason, the buttons on this case, like here's the power button, here's the rocker ones that come through, it actually is easier to press those buttons than it is with a nude phone, a phone without the case. So for some reason, the rocker and the power button actually feel even more comfortable with these buttons. So they really did their homework with these cases. So there you go, Urban Armor Gear. I highly recommend it. I give this a, you know what, 10 out of 10. I love these cases that much. I rarely give a 10 out of 10. And for 25 bucks, I think you're getting an awful lot. Really neat colors, really neat design features, and they really thought about everything. You know, the detail work that went into this thing. You know, the Galaxy really curves in a lot at the top and the bottom, and you could see how they added a lot of rubber inside in here, because it's not just air gap. There's actually, you know, they really fill everything up really good, so that it gives it a square look that really lends to the design of this. So, but they still kept this very, very thin, even though it looks kind of bulky and industrial. They still kept this very thin. Really doesn't add a lot. I like that really thick lip around the front to protect it when you're putting it down. And if you want to put a screen shield or protector on there, they give you one. So highly, highly recommended. Check them out. I bought them on Amazon for $25 a piece. But really good price compared to those other cases, including, you know, the others. So check them out, at least. Again, 10 out of 10. So thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and you. Absolutely. And I hope you have a great evening and a great weekend. Take care. Bye.